What up, fam? My name is William, aka Wilcer. Welcome to the channel where I talk about all things food delivery. In this video, I'm finally gonna answer the question you guys been hitting me up with: is how to connect your USB charger to a Honda Ruckus. And I got that right here. I got the USB charger. I got a drill, and I got my old Ruckus where I have the USB charger installed. I got a new Ruckus here that I'm gonna put the charger on. I'm gonna do it two different ways. I'm gonna show you two different methods. One is where you will be required to have a drill bit. Now, for me, I didn't have a drill bit for a long time, so I had a different way that I was doing it without having to cut a hole on the side of your Ruckus. I'll show you guys how to do that way too. Um, and this is basically so you can have unlimited battery all day long, so you guys can go out there and hustle and not have to worry about carrying, lithium batteries or external batteries or stuff like, or power banks or things like that. You just plug it in, connect it to I have a wireless charger, but you guys can just have a cable to connect your phone, and you can just not worry about your phone dying all day. So it's a very useful thing. It's one less thing to think about while you're out there hustling. And yeah, in this video, I'm just gonna break it down, try to make it in very easy steps on how to get it installed. So yeah, let's do this. All right, y'all, I'm gonna show you guys my current setup, what I have on the Ruckus. Oh, zoomed out. All right, this is my wireless quad lock. This is where I plug my phone and it charges wirelessly. So I got the USB connection back here, and it runs through in here. No, I'm sorry. That was my old setup. So it runs out here, and then as you can see, I have the USB 3 connection here. So I have two. I have one for my wireless charger, and the other one for a GPS tracker that I have hidden in the Ruckus. So, and then this is connected to the battery. And then so what we're gonna have to do is basically drill a hole here, so I can slide this in here and tie it up. As you can see, it also has an on and off button. Very important, because once you finish at the end of the day, you will have to turn it off so your battery doesn't drain. I've forgotten before, and I had to like charge my battery. It delayed my work, but I'm gonna show you guys how to do this right now. How to install this. All right, what you guys are gonna need is one is a screwdriver to unscrew the tops off the Ruckus. You're gonna need the USB. This is a quick charge 3.0 dual USB charger. See how this looks. Pop this open. You got two connections here. This comes with this is the thing we're gonna slide in the hole. This is kind of what locks it in place. You got the cable that's gonna go to your battery, connected to this. I'll show you guys how to install that right now. And you got a backup fuse in case this burns out, which I have burned it out before. Long story, but basically I was trying to jumpstart my Ruckus, and it burnt out the fuse because I forgot to disconnect this. The other thing you need is a drill bit. This is a drill, and there's a set that comes. I just bought it, but it's a drill bit, and the size is 32 millimeters. What you guys can see, 32 millimeters or 11/4. I have no idea how to pronounce that part, but this is what you'll need, and I'll show you guys how I'm gonna take off that part, and we'll start with the drilling. All right, so I already took off the screws on all four sides. Just gonna pull this out. All right, as you guys can see, this is the battery. This is actually not a stock battery. I bought a lithium battery. I recommend. It's lighter, and it works well with the USB charger. So I'll put this in the link as well if you guys want to get one. I'll put everything in the link, so you guys want to get the stuff to do this. So what you're gonna do is, let's start with this actually. I'm gonna disconnect this. This is the negative, and then this is a positive. To disconnect this, you're gonna have to pop this off. I did it earlier. Oh, there we go. So see, this is the positive right here. So we're gonna need a screwdriver to take these apart. All right, so first thing is I'm just gonna disconnect these. There's a little metal thing that it's in the bottom that screws in with the screw. Make sure that thing doesn't fly out and disappear on you. Oh, that's exactly what I want. But look, it's right there. So that's one of them. Make sure you don't lose that. And let's do this one. Oh, I gotta get in here. I might not be able to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do this with a screwdriver. God damn it. All right, so I wasn't able to do it with the screwdriver, so I'm gonna try to just use a, what is these called, bro? Ratchets? I don't even know. I'm gonna try to do it just to loosen it. Okay, I think I loosened it up already. So now, all right, sweet. There we go. You lift it up a little bit. As soon as it pulls off, you know it's out. I could just do it with my hand. All right, cool. We got that out. All right, so I'm going to start with the positive, which is going to be the red wire. So you get the red wire, get the side that looks like a little donut, and you're going to basically just put it up here on top and stick the screw in here. The metal thing, you see it there? That's this part right here. There should be two on one on each side. So you see it, it's in there. So you're basically going to want to try to get this screw to screw in there. So I'm gonna try the screwdriver. Usually I'll go right in. If not, you might have to move it around. I think it is going in though. Oh, yep, I feel it tightening. All right, so now just make sure you tighten it all the way. I'm gonna leave this pointing this way. All right. All right, so now that's it. We got the red side. Now let's go to the negative. This one's a little bit easier because it's not such a tight space. Let's start with the negative. So do the same thing we did earlier. Put this in here. Now when you have it in there, this one you're gonna have to put this, slide this screw here, slide it in the long way in, and then you have to hold it with your finger. Right, so where the screw is, man, let me see, try to zoom in here. Oh damn, look at that, zoom in. All right, zooming in is pretty good. All right, so now I'm holding it here and I'm just gonna screw it a bit. And yep, I think it got the screw. Cool, so now I can just get a screwdriver and tighten. Let's put this, I'm gonna put this towards this side and just tighten it. Bam, son. The other side should look like this. This is the part you're gonna plug into the USB adapter. But we'll do that afterwards. Let's drill the hole for now. So where I'm gonna drill the hole, there's really nowhere else to put it to drill the hole because this does stick out. So think about it like this. It's gonna be sticking out like this inside here somewhere. So you gotta make sure there's nothing in the way. And the area in the ruckus where it's really empty is just this area here. So I'm going to drill a hole around this area. So when I put it in, it'll be here. So just kind of have a general idea. It's gonna be right here. You know, put a little X. Since I'm gonna drill a hole here anyway, I'll just mark it there. This is where the hole's gonna go. Ooh. All right, so I can see my scratch here. I kind of want it a little bit more in, so I'm gonna start drilling the hole right here. Here it goes. I know this hurts. This probably hurts a lot of you watching. It hurts me too. Drilling a hole in this panel. All right. Bam. And that's it. Let me just clean it out. Probably get a little bit of sandpaper. Just scrape this out, clean it out. But that's the hole. Here, look, I'll show you guys this part because this is the part where it doesn't hurt as much once you put this in here. You don't want to see that big hole there. I know it's heartbreaking. So you take this off and just screw this in here. Oh, there you go. Can't see it. Out of sight, out of mind. You don't know the damage you just did to your Ruckus. All right. So now this side, you just screw on here. This is what's going to secure it from falling out. So make sure it slides right in. It should be able to do this. You just tighten it as much as you can. I could have probably done a cleaner job, maybe with a little soap and water, but oh well. That looks good though. Check it out. Kind of ugly right here. You know what? I'm gonna sand it down a bit just to make it look cleaner. I'm gonna try sanding the edges down a bit. Wish I had a sand gun or something. Make this easier. It's looking a little better, but this kind of sticks out. Plastic kind of sticks out a bit. See if I can get rid of that somehow. Look, guys, I think it'd be better if you guys do it from the inside out. Look how nice it looks on this side. I would have preferred to have that out here. So, let you guys know. Go from the inside. Will this have fit? Yeah, it would have fit. Alright, well, it's all good. I'm just going to try to clean it up and we'll get along with the next steps. Alright, so I cleaned it up. I'm just going to put this here. Make sure you guys, before you guys tighten it, make sure you guys close the lid because it does slide around. So put it the way you want it. I want it right there. So now let's start tightening it. It's really hard doing this with just 2 hands. Wish I had 8 hands. Alright. Get it right there. Just tighten it as much as possible. Look at that. Clean. And it's secure. It ain't going anywhere. Alright. Next step. Alright, just double check these. Make sure they're tightened very well. So I already kind of gave it its last tug here. Alright, it's good. Alright, so this is one of the last steps. You want to make sure you are putting, let me zoom in here. So see how the golden one is positive? Positive is red. So you grab this side, the red one, and you just plug it in here. And push it all the way in. And just make sure, kind of give it a pull. It should be stuck on there. And you get the negative, which is black. You stick it on the other side. And just press it in there. I'm trying to do this so I don't block the camera, but alright, got the second, both in there. Alright. There they go. Alright, so now we have power. You can see this is the volts it's pushing out, 13 volts. And you can just plug in your phones here. I just realized that I noticed this one look a little different from the original one. And I realized what the difference is now. This one does not turn on and off. On my other one, this is an on and off button. But this one doesn't seem to turn off. So I'll make sure I leave the link for the one where you turn on and off from here. And the reason you need that is so when you're done for the day, you turn it off and you just leave it off. This I'll probably have for a little bit, but I am going to order the other one and just swap them out. But this is the important part, is how to stick this in here. And I'll show you guys how to do it without drilling a hole on your panel. And that's going to be option number 2, the alternative, in case you guys don't have a drill bit. All right, so the other way of doing this without drilling a hole on the side of your panel is basically repeat everything I did with the setup minus drilling the hole. And what you're gonna do is, instead of putting obviously this is not gonna be here, what you're gonna do is that wire that connects to this, you're gonna run it up through here. You're gonna stick it out to this little gap here, and you're gonna run this wire into one of these bags. You see these burrito bags that you can put in the front of the Ruckus? You'll have to buy one of these. And what I did is I cut a hole right there so I can stick in the cables. So I stick in the cable, and then I just use this cable to demonstrate, but basically this will be the cable that goes to the USB charger, the port. And then whatever you want to connect, like for example your phone, you have your phone here, you run the cable And you do the same thing. You run it into this bag. That way you can zip it open and just connect to the port. So you'll have everything stored in here. You'll basically have this in here. And I did that at first. I did that before I drilled the whole the panel here. So I had it here the whole time, which works well. You just gotta make sure to every night open it, turn it off, and then close it. And that's it. You have all. You could even have extra cables in here and all that stuff. But I'll leave a link for this bag as well. So that's one. That's the other way of doing it without drilling the hole. Well, yeah, that basically wraps up the video. Hopefully it was hopefully I made sense. And I gotta watch this thing and see if it's good. But yeah, I haven't done this in a while. It's been like a year that I did that USB thing. But yeah, that's I'll leave all the items in the description. If you guys have any other questions, just hit up the comment box. You already know. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.